Nilo, 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 Bame avurechechu. Nilo, 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 Bame avurechechu.
To BISHVAT during a war is something that sounds like a misnomer. We come to shul this morning and we don't say Tachanun because it's Tu BISHVAT. And yet there's soldiers that are fighting, there's still captives in captivity, they're still wounded in the hospitals, and we don't say Tachanun. It seems like it's the most disconnected expression that we can give to this situation. So whatever your reasons are to be happy on Tu BISHVAT, to indeed skip Tachanun in Davening, I'd like to suggest the following. There is a notion in psychology called DBT. It means that you can have two opposing emotions at the same time. You can be happy and you can be sad at the same time. Happy for what you have, sad for what you lack, and it's absolutely normal to have opposing emotions at the same time. Indeed, if there's any expression of these opposing emotions, it's the story of my dear friend, Rav Doron Peretz. Rav Doron Peretz has a son that was taken into captivity and another son that was wounded on the first day of the war and was supposed to get married shortly afterwards. Together with his wife, he decided that the most appropriate, suitable thing is for his son to get married and let the wedding go on as planned. Obviously, the venue changed. Obviously, what's happened under the chuppah changed because of the war. But ultimately, the wedding went on as planned. And at the same time, both parents and siblings are crying for what's missing. And I believe that if there's any year that those opposing emotions are indeed relevant, it's this year. After all, in Judaism in general, we have many such instances. Let's take Ben Hashmashal, twilight every day. Rav Soloveitchik explained once, it's not that there's a suffix, a doubt if it's day or night. The time between sunset and darkness is a time that has properties of day and properties of night. And we, the Jewish people, can live with such a conflict. In many a times during the year, Rosh Chodesh comes out on Saturday night. Many of you who have shalashudas later in the day and eventually it goes into the evening know that there's a machlokes. How do you bench? Do you say Ya'aleh v'yavo because it's dark? Do you say Ritzei because you started the meal during Shabbos? Or, as the Taz suggests, you say both Ya'aleh v'yavo and Ritzei, because indeed that twilight time has properties of both day and night, or in our language, both of optimism of day and of the pessimism of night. We can live with these opposing emotions, and hopefully the first emotion of happiness will outweigh the other.